Well, hello there, welcome back to another episode on the TownyAge server. Today what we're going to do is have a look at ocean monuments. I'm going to show you the way that I go about rating these little guys. I'm going to show you two ways actually. The first would be how I do it using all the perks that I get on this server. What anybody can get on this server is custom enchants, and I've got, for instance, a protection 5 helmet with night vision, protection 8 chest plate with regeneration on it, and well fed, keeps me fed up, and it stops me starving. Protection, what's that? Protection 6 leggings, and the boots are the good ones. Flight, protection 6. Mending, as well as rejuvenation and all sorts of other cool stuff. The sword I've got is a sharpness 9. The pick I've got is efficiency 8. So all those things together give me a pretty easy time of rating this monument. I can pretty much ignore the guardians. They will hit me, but they won't do enough damage for me to worry about. Carrying with me, I've got some milk. Well timed. And that is to combat the mining fatigue, which I just got hit with. As you see now, I can't mine. You'd be there all day. I don't think it actually works at all, no matter how long you hold trying to mine a block. I'm not sure on that, but basically it's completely impractical. You can't mine a block of sand. So in order to get around that, we just drink a bucket of milk, and I can do that right now just to show you. Burp, and now we can mine the sand. Simple as that. That's what mining fatigue does to you. That wasn't planned, that was just perfect timing. So with me, yes, I've got buckets of milk. That's to combat the mining fatigue when I get hit with it, and some sponges, and that's to clear out the sponge room if the monument's got one. Hopefully it has. The best thing to do is to clear the room out, get some air in there, and then you can mine them all pretty quick. So we're going to get the sponges, if there are any. We're going to get sponges out of the Elder Guardians. There's 3 of those guys. One guy hides in each wing, so one there, one over there, and one guy hides up the top, in the very top bit. So there's 3 of those guys. Generally we just kill them off, get rid of the mining fatigue that we've got, and then we're free to cruise around and just get all the loot. So there's some gold, normally about the 3rd level down, I think. Yeah, 3rd level down, and it's towards the back there somewhere. There's 8 blocks of gold, and the sponges is pretty much all we're after out of this thing. So I'll just show you how we do it. Alright, so since I've got flight, I can just zoom straight across. In we go. So now I've got mining fatigue, I cannot get in there. So what I've got to do first is just grab a bucket of milk, drink it down, and then speed is of the essence. We get in here while we haven't got any fatigue. Make a hole, go out to the ends out here, just ignore the guardians that are trying to shoot us, make a hole there, and if you can, get over and make a 3rd one before you get hit with mining fatigue, and you will sooner or later. No, we didn't. Cool. So now we're drowning, so we can grab a torch and stick it on a vertical surface somewhere, step into the air block that's created, and we get our torch back. So that's how we can breathe. And then we just zoom over and kill this guy. Die! And he drops a sponge and a couple other bits, and we're drowning again. There we go. I don't have respiration on this helmet, and that's why my air is disappearing pretty quickly. Got mining fatigue again. I don't care at this point because I've already got the holes dug out. Where's the next guy? He's normally just here. There he is. And I'm drowning again. You can't put a torch onto a sea lantern, so watch out for that. If you're there trying to stick a torch onto the sea lantern, you're wasting your time. You've got to put it onto a solid block. Got him. Now let's get back out again. Quickly go to the surface instead of using a torch, and the 3rd and last guy is just down here. Get him killed off. Hello. How are you? He well dead. Alright, we can get out and have a breather. And we can get rid of our mining fatigue. For good. And that's it done for this one. Now, on to phase 2. phase 2 is to find the sponge rooms. So where I normally look, you come in the top of the monument, you've got this little room, you go down one more level, and you're in the second level down. I don't think there's ever any sponges. I don't think there's ever any sponges on this level. Oh, there's some. Apparently there are sometimes sponges on this level. I'd actually convinced myself that there weren't, but as you can see, there definitely are. So when I find a sponge room, I'll go through how I find them in a minute, but I've already found one, so let's just do this. We block the room off like I just have, grab a couple of your sponges, and normally about 2 sponges does the whole room. Boom, boom, and we're now in air. And the reason we can see, by the way, is because I've got my night vision helmet on. So how we go about finding the sponge room is, since we can mine all the blocks, I just basically go back and forwards in stripes across the monument, just digging holes through the walls, and you can fairly quickly check out every single room on a particular floor. So once I get these mined out, we'll just go and do that for the rest of this floor. This process, by the way, of getting the sponges and emptying the room of water and stuff, it's exactly the same whether you've got good armor or not. It's just the speed you can get in here when you've got good armor. Okay, so at this point we just mine through the walls in a particular direction until we hit water. Or the edge of the monument. So that's the edge where it slopes down. So that's one edge. Come out here. That's another edge. So we go this way. Nothing much here. We're running out of air. Let's put a torch on the wall, get some more air. Through here, that's the edge. Go this way. That's another edge. Go back this way. Check that room. Nothing in there. Nothing in here. That's outside. And that is outside. And there we go. That's the whole monument. Done for this floor. Okay, so there's nothing here. Next thing is to go down a level. And there are sponges on this level sometimes. Now, we've actually spotted the gold hall. It sits inside that thing, that particular structure with the dark prismarine. It's the only structure like it in the monument, with the dark and the lanterns in the corners. So I know that's where the gold is. So let's just quickly get that while we're here. Just knock a couple of blocks off, knock a couple of blocks down, and there's just 8 gold blocks inside. Grab those guys. Let's go back out to the room where we were, which was here. Okay, so now we can do the same thing that we did before and just go from one side of the monument to the other. Get out of the way. Out into the water. This way is towards the front, I think. And we need more air. That's out there. Let's go this way. That's through this room. Out there. Let's go this way. Yeah, stop it. Nothing this way. That's the front. That's one of the wings. And as you can see, it's fairly quick to check out the entire structure. And we're back there, so let's check the middle out now. We've been through there. Check these middle rooms. It's the front. And I'm pretty sure we're done. That's it. That's all the loot out of that one. It had 1 sponge room. Let's just quickly check what loot we've got. 38 sponges, 36 sponges, because I used 2 to dry it out. So we've got 36 sponges. Yeah, that's it, pretty much. Now you can go back in there and raid out all the prismarine if you want. That's safe to go back down into that one. Besides the little guys, they don't worry you too much if you're pretty quick. If you move from room to room pretty quick, put a wall between you and them if they've got one of their energy beams pointing at you. If you can go behind something, so you move from one room to the next. If you're pretty quick mining it, you don't have to worry about them too much. If your armor's pretty low, they can actually kill you pretty quickly, so you just got to watch it a little bit. Okay, so that's how fast you can do it with good armor. Very quick and easy. So what I'm going to do now is just pop back to base, swap into some crappy armor, and we'll see how many times I can die. Back in a bit. Alrighty, I'm back again, and this time I'm at the second ocean monument, and I'm dressed a little bit differently. I've got vanilla armor on this time, no custom enchants at all. So I've got protection 4 on the helmet with unbreaking, mending, aqua affinity. I haven't got respiration 3 on. I didn't have a book for it. I tried buying one, couldn't buy one. I tried using up all my credits to enchant one. I didn't manage to jag one, and I couldn't find a villager that had one either, so I'm just totally out of luck. Protection 4 chest plate with unbreaking, protection 4 and unbreaking leggings, and the boots, depth strider 3, feather falling and mending, protection 4 again. So it's all vanilla. The sword I've got is like the best I can do in vanilla: sharpness 5, unbreaking 3, fire aspect, mending, sweeping edge, knockback. That's about as good as it gets, I think, pretty much. Efficiency 4, fortune 3, unbreaking, pick, and that's about it. So now I'm in vanilla. It's all dark, so I'm gonna have to use night vision potions. So I've got 3 lots of potions with me: water breathing, night vision, and instant health, just in case things go wrong. I'm likely to die, so what I thought I would do is place down a chest up here. That's what I'm used to always do. Place down a chest up here and put some excess stuff into it. I'll just leave those. I've got me spare boat, and I think I'll chuck these potions in there just as spares, and I might chuck like half the torches, half me food. I don't need that, and I don't need that. I do need to use the boat, and I certainly don't need arrows. So that's sort of the minimum gear that I can take. If I die, then I'm going to lose all my armor and swords and everything, and I'm basically screwed. I'll have to go back home and get more and come back. Anyway, it might be a bit of a process. Let's just see how it goes. So first off, we can't fly, so we're going to have to boat it over there. So this whole process is going to be a bit longer and a bit more hazardous. I haven't been hit with mining fatigue yet, so I'm going to jump straight in and see if I can get these holes dug before I get hit. So off we go. Out of the boat. Come on. Oh, I don't want to get in. Hello. Oh, bit of lag there. Don't know what's going on there. Not very usual. Alright. Where's the front? This way. Going to be a bit harder to see. There's the mining fatigue straight up. So let's get down here. We're going to have to place a torch before we drown. Let's drink some milk. And let's knock a hole in here. No, what's the chances of that? Let's drink some milk again. Let's place a torch again. And let's knock a hole, if I can get the pick. Alright, and let's just jump across to the other side just in case we can get there before the mining fatigue runs out. And let's knock a hole in here as well. Cool. Alright, so I don't need the last milk. So let's just get straight into it. It's a bit harder to see, but once I get this guy killed off... Oh, don't die, don't die. Once I get this guy killed off, I'll be able to use my potions, and then I can see what I'm doing. It's basically wasting... well... it's wasting them because I might have to... where'd he go? I might have to use some milk, and that would... I'm about to die. Instant health. That's better. Die, you rotten swine. Gotcha. Whew. It's just that much harder. Alright, that guy's gone. Let's go and get the third one. There you are, my beauty. Got him. Alrighty. So, now I should be able to use some potions. So, water breathing, night vision, and what's that one? Oh, that was the instant health. I didn't take water breathing. Water breathing, there we go. Alright, so now we're right to go and find the loot. So let's head off and do that. Okay, so straight down's what we want to do. And let's just head this way. Oh, we got mining fatigue. Oops. That was smart, wasn't it? Alright, we're going to have to go back out and get some more potions. So let's just go back to the surface. So I told you it would be a waste of potions. Okay, back to the chest to regroup. There could be elevator music here, but you know, budget cuts and everything. Hello. Ugh. My internet connection tonight is not the best for some reason. Alright, get rid of you. We don't need you. Let's take that. Right, get rid of those. And let's dose up with night vision, water breathing, and that's all we need. And actually we'll take the other two with us, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to get around the place. So let's go back. Night vision, water breathing. So now we just got to go back and forwards across the monument to find the various rooms. Okay, so down in this first level, there's never anything in this first level, it's just one room. Down to the second level. And let's take some potions. Water breathing. Night vision, that gives us 8 minutes, which should be plenty of time. And straight up we found a sponge room. Now this is going to be a little bit more tedious because oh, what? Is there one more? Alright. I thought I'd done all 3. I'm losing track. I didn't do all 3, I only did 2. Ooh. That's a bit silly of me, isn't it? Let's just go and sort the third guy out, and then we can start again. Where are you? There you are. You killed my father. Prepare to die. I do know what I'm doing with this, you know. It's just that, you know, I'll just make up some meaningless excuse here as to why I'm incompetent enough to miss the third guy. Oh, my internet's not the best. Come on. Get out of the way. Alright. Now where's my boat? There he is. Now unfortunately I've got to waste those potions as well, because I've got mining fatigue on me again. So what I'll do is head back to the island again. Those guys can still hit you when you're in, even if you're in a boat. That can be kind of annoying. let's get rid of you and 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 you. I could cook these guys up now, but I can't be bothered. So what I'll do is just quickly get rid of my mining fatigue, like so. And now I've only got 2 potions to do the entire monument with. Never fear, we can do this. Alright, take 2. Just pretend take 1 didn't happen. Alright, all 3 Elder Guardians are dead, and we now are going to go through the monument and get all the loot. Alright, here we go. So down to here. Now which way did we go? This way? No, we went that way, and there's the sponge room. Okay, so here we are. And there we go. Get all those guys. Now out there is water. We'll just check the rest of this place out. I did find one ocean monument at one point that had 3 sponge rooms. That was a good day. I've found several that have had no sponge rooms, and they're quite disappointing days. Okay, we've gone right round there, and is there anything in the middle? No, there is not. Okay, so we'll go down a level. And let's head this way. Boom, boom, boom. That's the outside. Let's head this way. Keeping our eyes open for the gold room. Out of the way. Yeah. I'm not interested in you, buddy. Leave me alone. That structure looks a bit like the gold structure, but it is different. The gold structure is dark prismarine with the sea lanterns in the corners. So that's what we're looking for. As well as any other sponge rooms. And there she is. There's the gold. Let's just clean that up. And then keep going. We came in that way, so we go out this way. That's outside. We don't want that. Come on. Back through, thank you. Let's go this way. Nothing. We've been there, and let's go back through the middle. We've been in there. I think this way goes back in there, and I think that's going to be about it. Okay, job done. So we can try and find our way out back through the middle, but or you can just do you see what I see? Oh dear. Alright. Come on, buddy. Let's can you see him? There he is. I've got a friend in my boat. It's kind of funny. So if you want to get a pet one of these guys, just park a boat over the top of the monument and sort of hang around for a bit so that they spawn and swim around, and sooner or later one of them will jump in the boat. Now that guy's actually going to stay there. He's not going to despawn because he's in the boat. That's kind of cool. Or am I wrong? Actually I think I'm wrong. I think he will despawn. I think he will despawn. Ignore me. I think you got to name tag him. Yeah. Just because he's in the boat doesn't mean he won't respawn. won't despawn, I mean. Alright, so that's the job done. We got, what did we get? 34 sponges. 37 sponges out of this one. So the number of sponges you get does vary. The number of gold blocks you get doesn't. It's always 8. But yeah, you can get different numbers of sponges in sponge rooms, and you can get anything from 0 up to 3 sponge rooms. And you do get a few blocks at the same time and a few water bottles. That's about it. So there's a bit of a comparison for you. My armor didn't really get beat up much at all. I almost died. If I hadn't had the potions with me, the health potions, I might have died just then. You sort of fumble around in the heat of the moment a bit sometimes, and yeah, you can end up dying, which can be a problem, you know, if you're on a strictly vanilla server, because you don't have homes set and that sort of stuff, and you might take you quite a while to get back. Stop it. That's a reason not to have a pet, one of those guys. Might take you a while to get back to this location, but there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Coptotermes. I hope, excuse me, getting tongue-tied. I hope I helped you in some way with this little video. How I go about raiding an ocean monument. It's no big deal. It's just a matter of just going through it systematically. You get some sponges, you get some gold. It's a bit of fun. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and if you really liked it, subscribe, because when you subscribe, it helps me out. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.